everyone, and welcome back, and welcome if you're new here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to decorate my kitchen for fall slash Thanksgiving, whatever you want to call it. I have had my home decorated since the beginning of September, but I do not keep my home decorated for Thanksgiving just because we are never home. But I know there's a lot of people who do. So for those of you who are still decorating for Thanksgiving and things like that, this is some inspiration for you. And if not, maybe you'll just enjoy watching it. I'm just horrible at getting videos out and edited when they need to be, and I actually had it filmed, just did not edit it. So anyway, hopefully you'll enjoy it. These are the items that we're going to be using, and I'll tell you throughout the video where they are from. Okay, we're going to head and start in this little corner beside my stove. I always want to wipe everything down since I've moved everything to decorate. It's a great time to just wipe everything, give it a good clean. I'm going to use that Miss Myers. I think I have the lavender scent. I have a lavender scent and a fall scent, but I think that one was the lavender scent because I like it, so I usually have it on hand. And so I'm just going to wash the backsplash down, and the countertop is really good. I don't know if you're like myself, but I like to do a good fall clean and a good spring clean, especially if you're redecorating and you're cleaning everything off your surfaces and pulling stuff out, moving it. It's a great time to go ahead and do some extras that you wouldn't normally do. So there's this little riser that I got from the spring shop. It was $14.99, so I got it for $1.49. And I'm just going to put it here in the little corner. And then I'm going to add a bowl that I got from Hobby Lobby, the spring shop section. I'll get it out here. And it was $24.99, which I think is crazy for a bowl. I don't know who would pay that normally, which I know a Hobby Lobby has their stuff usually on sale, but still. So I got it for $2.49, and I'm just going to add that to the top of this little stool, riser, whatever you want to call it. And then I have some pumpkins that I've had for years, and I just painted them. There's probably 4 or 5 coats of paint on these pumpkins, because it's just one way to change your decor without having to buy all new decors. Paint what you have. And so then I added some of those like little clip-on pumpkins from Dollar Tree. They're like a little sweater knit. They were new this year, and I'm just going to keep the little clips on them because probably next year I'll do something totally different with them. So anyway, I'm just going to add all those into this little bowl, and then we'll add it back up to the top of our little stool riser. And that's the great thing about having some like neutral decor, that you can just throw in some seasonal things. And you don't have to take everything out of your, kitchen or living room, whatever you're decorating. You can just throw a couple touches of fall in there, and it's so simple. So I've got this hand towel from Joann's. It was $12.99. It was 70% off when I got it, so I think I paid $3 something. And then my sister-in-law and her husband made me this little towel rack holder, or ladder, whatever you want to call it. Towel ladder. I'll get it out. I'm struggling today with my words. Anyway, and then I'm just going to add that towel that I got from there, and this area is done. I'm just going to add this little riser that I got from the Bullseye Playground at Target for $5. I got this a few months ago, so I honestly don't know if they still have them or not. I think I got it at like maybe the end of August, so you may find them, you may not. I'm not sure. I honestly just kept the tag on it to show y'all when I decorated, but my house has been decorated since the beginning of September. I just am late in getting this video out, as I usually am, but anyway, hopefully y'all will still enjoy it and get some help and some inspiration from it. Then I'm going to add this little wreath that I got from Dollar General last year after fall for $0.01. And then I'm going to add this little pumpkin soup bowl that I got from Dollar General this year, and it's $7. They do have them. I don't know if your stores are like mine, but some of them are very delayed in getting their fall stuff out. So if you're still looking for certain items, like an item like this, you may still find it because they're late on getting things out. But I'm just going to add that to the top of there, and that's all we're going to do. I normally add stuff behind it, and I'm just not going to do that this time. I'm going to keep it more simple. Now to the other side of my stove, I'm going to just put this little crock of spoons. Some of these spoons I actually got from the spring shop. They're Ray Dunn. I got them for like 99 cents. They're normally like $10, which is crazy. But anyway, Got those, and I'm just adding those to my wood spoons, and I keep this here all year long because it's just practical. I want my decor to be functional and also, welcoming and pretty, and for the seasons to look nice, but I also want it to be things that I'm going to use on the daily that I can grab quickly. So these are always here, and that's not changing. Just putting them back in their normal spot. And then I'm just going to clean this little crock off because it tends to get, things splattered on it being right beside the stove. All right, I have this little tier tray that I got from the Bullseye Playground at Target. I don't know, probably 2 years ago at Christmas. And I usually keep it here because it helps kind of hide this outlet. I don't know why, but outlets, like all of them showing, bugs me. So I kind of try to decorate in a way that kind of hides them. So I normally keep this area this way. Honestly, it's the same way it's been for several months, like all summer. And now I just change out a few little things to make it go more with the season. This little plant is also from Target. It's the Threshold brand. And they have these all the time. They're like little $5 plants that you can get. And I've had this one for a few years, and I normally keep it right here on the top to kind of help hide that outlet. Then I'm just going to add this little timer that my husband got me from the Hearth and Hand section, and I'm just going to add that to the top. And again, we're going to keep it functional, practical things that we use on the daily. The timer's great for cooking, and also these little measuring cups that I got from Hobby Lobby. They were like $3.49, normally $14.99. I got those just a few weeks ago, and so I thought those would be really nice here beside the stove as well to grab while I'm cooking. So we're going to add that to the bottom of the tier tray, and then we're just going to add some cute little fall touches to it. I'm just going to stick a pumpkin on the top and the bottom, and this area will be done. And as you can see, it hid the outlet really good with that little plant, so then you're not going to see it. And I don't know, I like the way that looks better than having outlets stick out on every area. I'm glad they're there, but I just don't like to see them. Okay, this corner of my kitchen always, I don't know, but bothers me because it has all these cords from the phone and the driveway alarm, so I kind of want to conceal them. So I'm going to put my Magnolia cookbook, I'm just going to lay it on the countertop, and then I'm going to add my cookbook holder that I got from Hobby Lobby. I think I got about a year or so ago, and it was like $4. I'm just going to set that on top of my Magnolia cookbook, and then add my other Magnolia table cookbook to it to just kind of cover up the outlet and some of those cords. I do need another cookbook, but I haven't found one that I like because I want something more neutral. And so I'm just going to leave it the way it is for right now. And I just turned it to like a fall recipe. Sweet potato casserole sounds pretty fall to me. So as you can see, I need a little bit more height to it. But like I said, I haven't found something that I like, and I'm not going to rush myself about it. When I do my decorating, I like to use things that I really love, not just put them here to say, okay, this area is done. So I'm going to keep an eye out for one that I like to put here, but for now, this will work. All right, then I'm going to add this riser that I got from the Spring Shop, 90% off again. It was $2.99, and I'm going to set this here. And this corner always gets it's dark because I don't have any under cabinet lighting or anything like that. So I thought I would add a lamp so that when I'm using my cookbook, I can see it without having to pull it out of the corner and get it near the food and get it, all dirty and grungy and things like that. So I got this $12 lamp from Target, and I'm just going to set it on top of this little riser. And that helped a lot, adding some lighting over in this corner. Then I'm just going to take this little bud vase that I got from Hobby Lobby on sale, and I'm going to add some florals that I got from Hobby Lobby. This was in their normal floral section, like that you can find all the time. And it was like $11.99, I think, and I got it half off. So I'm going to cut a little piece of that off and just put it in this little bud vase and set it on top of that riser. And then I'm going to add some other things here that I got some new beads from Hobby Lobby. I got them 50% off. And so I'm going to add them on here. And then this pumpkin I actually got from Dollar General years ago. And so these beads were $6.99, and then they were 50% off. So I'm going to go ahead and add those on here. I'll have to cut the tags off before I do that. I did keep the price tags on things just to show you, because I know the beads were actually in the normal like decor section, not in like the fall section. And then I just added that little pumpkin, and we figure out which way I want to put the beads. This little area will be done as well. All right, now I'm going to do like a little coffee station for my husband. He got this espresso for Christmas last year, and he uses it a good bit, but everything that he needs for it is in all different areas of the kitchen. So I wanted to put it all in one general area for him so that he can get his coffee pretty quickly in the morning for work and stuff. I do make it for him sometimes, but he's picky about his coffee, so rather than him just not drink it, he never complains, but I can tell if it's not been drank that he doesn't really care for it. So I'll tend to just let him do it himself. But I want to put everything in one area for him so he can do it quickly, because he's always in a hurry in the mornings, of course, getting ready for work and things. So just to make it a little bit more accessible for him and easy to get to, and everything all be in one area. So I'm going to add this tray that I got from Walmart. It was in the patio section stuff for summertime, so it was marked down to like $8. I think it was like normally $20 or something, but I just thought the wicker was really pretty, and I'm going to put this here, and then I'll add in like the other things that he will need. He has a frother that he uses as well for his cream and milk and things, so I'm going to add that. And this little riser is from Target Dollar Spot several years ago. I bought several of them. They were only $1, and I use them all throughout my house. So risers are a great thing to have when you're decorating. They're helpful to get like different levels and just more aesthetically pleasing when you're looking at decor, to have different levels of things. And risers are great for that. As you've probably noticed in this video, I have several that I got from the Spring Shop. If you can get them for like $2 to $3, that is a great deal. Good time to buy them. So this is another one that I got from the Spring Shop that was like $3. So I'm going to add that one here as well. And I think I'm going to put his frother on this instead of that little riser, because I might add a vase or something here to try to hide all these cords, because the cords, again, as you've probably learned in this video, I do not care to see cords or outlets. So they just mess up my decor. They're great to have, don't get me wrong, but they do mess up my decor. So I got to kind of hide them. Anyway, I got this little leaf sign from Pop Shelf, and I'm going to hang it up here behind my little tray. And it worked out because there was like a screw kind of hanging out just a little bit out of our cabinets, and I just hung it up there. I don't know if that's probably the way you should do it, but hey, it worked. So anyway, and it wasn't in the frame, but you can see it now, so I moved my camera. Then these little mugs, I got these from Hobby Lobby as well. I think they were like $2 or $2.24 a piece, marked down. And I just like the matte black. I kind of wanted to make it pretty for fall, but also still kind of manly, because it is his area. I don't really drink coffee, so this is all him. But anyway, so I'm going to add this little vase, this amber glass vase that I got several years ago from Target Dollar Spot, I believe. And then this like wheatgrass or whatever that's in here, it was from Walmart several years ago. And I just put that on top of that little riser. And you'll see that I changed it out. Anybody who decorates knows this is not how things go. You don't just nicely sit it down there and that's how it stays. If you decorate, you know that you're going to change it a couple times. So when you watch videos on YouTube, it's not how they planned it, and they just stuck it up there, and they, it's all beautiful the first time they put it up there. We cut a lot of that out because we know people don't want to see us change out 15 different things, but it is a process. It does take some time. Get some like travel mugs for my husband, add there, because he's really bad about not bringing his cups in. He forgets to bring them in out of his truck. So I thought I'll just get him some like, to-go cups that he can easily put his coffee in and then just throw away. Okay, to my island, I'm gonna add this wood tray that I got from Dollar General. It was $10, and so I'm gonna put that down, and then I'm going to add this vase. I've had it for years. I've had it since we moved in this house, and I believe I got it from Michael's. So it's an old one that I keep in my cabinet and use to put flowers in or just arrangements. So I'm gonna throw these fall leaves that I got from Dollar General last fall, after fall, for a penny. I actually wanted to get something a little more neutral, but then once I put something here, I didn't really like it as much because I've added a lot of neutral to the rest of the kitchen, and I honestly just love fall colors. When I decorate for fall, I'm gonna have some fall colors. It's not gonna be all neutral because I love the fall colors. And so once I put these in here, I thought, hey, I like them. That's where we're putting them. And then this little pumpkin candle, I got it from Pop Shelf, and it was $5. So this little area is done. I made this little riser out of some Jenga blocks that you can get from Dollar Tree. I needed a little bit of height for this little vase, and so I just glued a couple of those together, and it just made a little riser. So if you need some little risers for your tier trays, that is an idea of something you can use those Jenga blocks for. And let me know in the comments if you struggle with tier trays. I don't know why, but I just feel like if you don't do them right, they look cluttered. And a lot of times I'll tell myself I'm not gonna do another tier tray, but my kids pay attention to it. They really enjoy it. This little fox I got last year from Dollar Tree, Bella loved it, and when I put it out this year, she remembered it. So, and then I saw this wheelbarrow, this is how things do affect kids. I saw this wheelbarrow at a thrift store, and I immediately thought of my mom and how she decorated our home every year for fall, and she did it so beautifully. And it just brought back memories. When I saw it, I just about cried because it made me think of her. And so those little things, kids do pay attention to them, and they do bring back memories when they're adults and things like that. So even though it may not be Pinterest perfect, I did do a tier tray this year, and I think it's cute. It's maybe not completely everybody's style, but that's fine. Your house don't have to be Pinterest perfect. It don't have to be somebody else's perfect. It just has to be what y'all love and what y'all enjoy, and that's all that matters. So just remember to keep that in mind over the holidays and things like that. Try not to stress yourself out about it. I have to remind myself that often, to do what I enjoy and what style I like. You don't have to do what Pinterest says just because Pinterest says it. Do what you like for your home. My mom never had expensive decor. She never went to expensive stores, but our home was always beautifully decorated, and she always made it feel like home. And so that's just what I would say. If you're making your home, home for your family, and you're making it the way y'all like it, that's all that matters. Really, just don't get caught up in having to do everything like everybody else. Make it the way you want it. Alright, to my mug rack, I'm just going to add this little mini lamb's ear wreath that I made. And these mugs I got from Dollar General this year. They are Pottery Barn dupes, which Pottery Barn has them for $15. So if you can find them at Dollar General, they're only $3. And I thought they'd be really pretty for a Thanksgiving get-together with some coffee or some apple cider. So if you're able to find them, they are really pretty. And then I got the sign from Pop Shelf this year, so if you like it, they should still have it, and it was $8. And this vase beside it was from Big Lots, their summer clearance. I think I paid like $2 for it. And I just threw in some weeds that I picked out of my yard and let them dry. And I did put some fairy lights in there because I like to add a lot of lighting when it starts getting dark earlier. But that's all that I have for today. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. If you did, I would really appreciate some feedback. I like to do decorate with me, but I don't want to spend time doing them if it's not something that y'all really like to see. I honestly don't do them because I feel like I don't do them justice. So if you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments, and I will do more of them, especially with the Christmas season coming up. But I just want to make sure I'm not wasting my time doing them if you don't really care to see them. But I hope y'all have a great weekend, and I should have my first Christmas video 2022 up at the beginning of next week. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you do that before you leave and hit that notification bell so you're notified when I do upload a future video. Hope that y'all have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next one.